Gordina McMahon is one of the UK's top 10 life coaches and has helped thousands of people with a variety of problems. Luckily for Teachers TV, Gordina is on hand to respond to some of the requests for help from stressed support staff, tired teachers and harried heads.
Well, I had a request from Martin this week, and he's a school's facilities coordinator. And I think what you'll see is that he's got a slightly different problem to the rest of them.
My role is quite demanding because it covers a number of areas, obviously, and my position is part of the senior management team as well. It's sort of always on the go, etc., and you can't always sit down and concentrate. Sometimes it can be very hectic to try and sort of make sure everything's happening on a day-to-day basis. The reason I asked Gordina for help is to try and improve my confidence levels so that I myself am confident, and also to try and sort of improve the work-life balance. Other people probably don't see that I'm stressed. Generally, I'm sort of a calm person on the outside, but inside it's different.
I am surprised that Martin does feel stressed at work because he doesn't present like that at all. He comes across as a colleague who's very laid back.
Martin presents as a confident, easygoing chap, but if you were to peel the top skin of the onion away, not that you'll find a quivering wreck, you won't, but you'll find a guy who is deeply conscientious, wants to do a good job, but sometimes is unsure how to do that.
I am aware that I keep things inside. I do try to talk particularly to my wife about things far more than I used to. I mean, I used to keep things inside and try and deal with them myself. So I am aware of that problem. Overcoming it is a completely different thing to work out.
Well, I think you can see that Martin's problem is more one about a lack of confidence. So that's where I come in, because I think I can help him.
Hello, I'm Gordina.
Oh, hello, I'm Martin.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Come on this way.
Oh, lovely. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. I hope you don't mind, but I've got something that I need to do with one of the contractors.
Delighted. In fact, it'd really help me if I could come and shadow you this afternoon. How would that be?
Yes, that's fine. I've got a bit of news to sort of tell him, which he could pass on to another contractor for me.
Oh, do I get the feeling that this is a sort of avoidance strategy?
Could be.
Oh, lead the way then.
Okay. Right, this is the toilet we're wanting to refurbish, as you know.
Yes, Martin.
Okay. And while I'm here, he's let me down quite badly. So I've had to get another contractor in.
Yes.
I haven't got around to phoning him yet, but I will do.
Good. Thank you very much.
And fix the door.
And fix it up.
Now, Martin, that was really interesting for me because you were saying earlier that maybe that was something that was a little bit of an avoidance for you to actually challenge someone. And yet you dealt with that extremely well. Nobody would have necessarily realised that that was a problem. So what's going on?
Well, that wasn't the actual contractor. He knows the other contractor, and so he would possibly speak to him. So in some ways, it's sort of he speaks to him first.
So what would be so difficult about ringing the other guy up directly and just saying, I'm really disappointed because, asked you to do X and you haven't?
Don't like doing that sort of thing.
Okay.
Not comfortable with it.
Very often when we avoid something, it's because we actually feel a little bit anxious about it. So I wonder if that's what you're saying, really, that you feel quite anxious at some level, or at least a little...
Possibly.
Yeah?
If I actually picked up the phone and spoke to him, it probably wouldn't be a problem.
So maybe you build them up in your head?
Yes.
Right, let's get on then.
David, I just wanted to run through a few bits with you, things that need doing. The new two-way radios have arrived. There is two manuals, fortunately, so you can read one and I'll read the other one. One other little job that I'd like you to do, Steve the gardener?
Yeah.
There's a few things that he's supposed to have done back in November. A bit cheeky, I know, but perhaps you could chase him up because I really want him to deal with you now.
That's fine. Next time he's in, I'll catch hold of him and see if he's made any arrangements to have them done.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Okay, Martin, thank you. I'll get these details back to you.
Okay, cheers.
That was very interesting, Martin.
Okay.
On the surface of that, you looked in control, you knew what you were going to say. However, which bit caused you the greatest concern? Or relief at getting rid of, maybe I should say?
The gardening thing. On the basis that I suppose I should have chased it up earlier, and it was an excuse to get David to take over that issue.
So we've got 2 incidents of what I would call avoidance of difficult discussions.
Okay.
Come on.
Right.
Well, Martin, you are open and friendly and you've dealt with everything really well. So what's your problem?
It's all in here.
Some of that avoidance stuff we were talking
Yes,
about?
definitely, and which is the confidence side, and it externally, yes, maybe I show it, but inside there's sort of a bit of turmoil. Unfortunately, it comes out in things like the eczema and asthma.
Now, let's just talk a bit about this fabulous avoidance strategy part of you.
Right.
When you're in a situation where, and we've seen a couple today, where you've used very clever tactics by getting other people to either pave the way for you or to take on the task itself. Very often people with avoidance behaviour tend to procrastinate because whatever it is causing them anxiety. So to put off the anxiety, they'll do anything else.
That sounds very true.
But what I am going to say to you is this. Every morning, okay, first job of the day is to write a list out of all the tasks that need doing and to put the ones that you would normally avoid at the top of the list.
Right.
And for you to actually do them first.
Okay.
Is there somebody that you could talk to and actually tell them what your list is going to be, and so that you have to check in with them at the end of the day?
Right. Well, I'd probably suggest Debbie, my wife.
Mm-hmm. And how tough can she be on you?
Not very, that's why I suggested that.
No. I don't.
But no, I mean, if there was something to work through, then we would do
it together,
yes.
yeah. Number 3 is to develop this, what I call becoming your own best friend. What you do is only focus on the things that are guaranteed to make you feel bad. You've got no balance.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
So one of the things I want you to do is to start to, at the end of every day, to write down 3 good things that have happened today. It could be, I actually picked up the phone and talked to somebody I would have avoided last week.
Right, okay.
And I did it earlier. So we need to get you balanced a bit more. Then you will feel a lot better. Equally, I'm going to give you a breathing exercise to do.
Yes.
And it'll also be very good for your asthma. So we can do it now. Just taking a breath. And then just let it out very slowly. You will train yourself into this way so that when you are in that meeting and that little voice is going, they might think that's a silly idea, do the breathing and then say it.
Okay.
And it'll help. How does all that sound to you?
It sounds very easy, but again, it's probably getting into the routine and letting it become a habit rather than habit's perhaps not the right word.
No, habit's exactly the right word.
Right, so it's something that you just do without thinking about, really.
Yeah. What a lovely man. You can't help but like Martin. But he is a classic internaliser. He worries and worries and worries. Everyone doesn't realise just how badly he feels about things. So I'm going to turn him from the man of avoidance into an action man. We're talking about action. I've got to get off.
Dear Diary, I've been putting this off for ages, probably because I shall feel silly talking to a camera. However, I'm pleased to report that in the last few weeks I've felt far more positive and have been getting on with jobs that need doing regardless of the ease or difficulty of the task. I have been making notes on the positive side of each day. Well, not every day, I admit, not making notes anyway, but being positive. Just to let you know, things are going well. I'm still fairly positive with everything that's going on. Work's very, very busy. I'm trying to keep a list for Gladina as to positive things that are happening each day, which that's proving a bit tricky, but as I say, personally I feel positive and really happy with the way things are going. Now we get into the stage where tomorrow got some more filming to do and to see how I've got on over the last few weeks, which has been, well, I think really good. Been trying to do my exercises, the deep breathing, it's all going well.
So Martin thinks it's going well, but will Gladina agree?
Hi Martin, nice to see you.
And you, come in.
Thank you. So Martin, it's been a while since I've been here, and when I was here last time we were talking about your confidence and I set you a number of little tasks. How's it been going?
Very well. Most days I've sort of gone home feeling a lot more positive, and I've just got a different attitude to everything, and certainly sort of more positive and feeling that I'm achieving more during the day. And even if the day hasn't gone to plan, it's not a problem, because there's certain things you can pick out of the day that make you feel that, oh, okay, so I've achieved something.
I think when I was here last time I felt that the scales were really too far in the other direction, so now you're filling out the other side?
Oh yes, definitely. I feel better with myself generally. Deep breathing, I must admit, I don't always remember it, but when I do it, it does make a difference, and I can actually feel it all through my body, literally all the way through when I do it, so that's good. And the other one was trying to do the awkward jobs first. Well, I wouldn't say I've necessarily done them first, but I've certainly done them that day rather than put them off till the following day. So I think my main concern is that everything's going really well, but I have this but, how long is it going to last?
But it will become a habit if you keep doing it. It will take probably somewhere between 3 and 6 months before it becomes automatic and you do it without thinking.
Right.
And that's the thing people miss out on. They don't do it long enough. So you keep doing it, and this time next year you'll do it without thinking. Martin, it's been a real pleasure. So just remember, keep on thinking it and you'll keep on being it.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely to see you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Martin's still Martin. He's been more self-assertive in the run-of-the-mill of life at Bradstow. So yeah, it's done the boy good.